Improving rapid response to crisis in aviation and airline industry with KanBo. The disastrous effects of the COVID-19 pandemic have impacted almost all businesses and organizations, but there is no other sector that's taken more damage than the aviation and airline industry. According to a report issued by Deloitte, a reputed audit firm, the global airline revenues fell by $160 billion to $314 billion during the first 9 months of 2020, and the situation continued to worsen over the next few months. In these challenging times, what many airlines and aviation organizations discovered was that they need to become adept at providing effective rapid response to crisis situations. That was the only way to ensure a seamless traveler experience while maintaining business operations. While the solution is quite evident, the tools and infrastructure required for delivering rapid response have been absent. With circumstances evolving on a daily basis, airlines needed informational visibility, close coordination, and work transparency to provide adequate rapid response to crisis situations. The lack of transparency and quick access to required information along with siloed communication resulted in major challenges. KanBo software provides airlines and aviation companies with the opportunity to build a collaborative work environment that allows informed and high-performance decision-making. Challenges for deploying rapid response to crisis in airline and aviation organizations. It is no secret that the COVID-19 pandemic has ravaged businesses globally, but it has the most severe impact on airlines and aviation companies. From halting all domestic and international travel to complete restructuring and deployment of new, highly adaptive strategies, airlines have had to deal with a wide range of challenges, bottlenecks, and hurdles during the course of the last 18 months, particularly in terms of ensuring rapid response to a crisis. Some of the major challenges include the following: constantly adapting to evolving safety and health regulations. One of the most critical concerns for aviation leaders has been to ensure that their rapid response strategies fully comply with changing safety and health regulations. Since COVID-19 is a completely novel strain of coronavirus, our understanding of the disease, its repercussions, and the ways to manage it is still in the development phase. This means that health organizations around the world are constantly accumulating and assessing new data to devise an adequate course of action. These continuously evolving circumstances have put aviation and airline companies in a precarious position where they don't only need to monitor the latest developments but ensure their response to crisis also takes the new updates, regulations, and standard operating procedures into account. They need to redefine health, safety, and cleanliness metrics to enhance travelers' confidence and ensure their safety. Rebuilding customer confidence and delivering seamless experience. When it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic, airlines and aviation organizations find themselves in uncharted territory. Developing strategies for designing and implementing rapid response plans cannot occur in a vacuum, as airlines and related businesses have to account for changing expectations of travelers. This means that airlines have to find the ideal balance between creating adequate and seamless rapid responses to crises while instilling confidence in customers. The unique requirements of an airline customer in the post-pandemic world cannot simply be overlooked. This particular challenge requires airlines and aviation organizations to collect information from a diverse variety of sources, including vendors, partners, health organizations, security agencies, and customers. More importantly, all the accumulated data is required to be processed and evaluated across different departments to come up with a robust rapid response. Reconfiguration of environment and value proposition. When creating a rapid response to crisis situations such as managing the state of air travel in the post-pandemic world, airlines find themselves cornered into a spot where they are in dire need to reconfigure the environment and value proposition. Getting your customers from one destination to another in an affordable and convenient manner is no longer the only priority, as airlines and related businesses are now required to put the safety and security of the travelers above everything else. This has become especially challenging for airlines as they need to redefine their value proposition in a business environment that's inherently hostile against them. In such a tough situation, every piece of information, data, and insight can help airlines to develop a better understanding of both the circumstances and their customers. However, consolidation and communication of all the key data points and the absence of transparency make it quite an uphill battle to offer a reconfigured value proposition that's baked into a rapid response. Building adaptability and flexibility into the workforce. If it was business as usual, creating and deploying rapid response strategies would have been much easier, as all airlines and aviation organizations are prepared to face adverse circumstances. However, the pandemic has given rise to a unique situation where airlines have to accommodate a workforce that's divided between two types of employees: those who are working from home and those who are essential to flight operations, such as pilots and flight crew. What this means for airlines is that now they have to ensure effective communication and real-time collaboration between teams that are geographically separated. This one-of-a-kind state of affairs has forced airlines to find more agile, adaptive, and flexible digital solutions, work processes, and business strategies that can accommodate new and evolving requirements to deliver a robust rapid response to crises. How airlines can overcome rapid response to crisis challenges with KanBo. Ensuring top-notch security with KanBo. All projects, work processes, business information, and data are essential for an airline, as they provide the competitive edge in a highly contested space. KanBo helps airlines and aviation organizations maintain an operational system of records with robust security in place. Store data in any location. Whether your airline is using a hybrid, cloud, or on-premise storage solution, KanBo enables you to find the perfect balance of expenditure, security, and regulatory compliance. KanBo helps a number of organizations with a variety of security strategies, delivering effective solutions within the airline's security comfort zone. Leverage Azure Active Directory. If your airline or aviation business depends on Azure AD and Active Directory for organizational security, you can use the AD groups to assign permissions in KanBo. With the ability to connect external KanBo user groups, EKUG, to AD groups, specific roles can be assigned to board collections and boards. This way, KanBo seamlessly integrates into the airline's security infrastructure. Multiple permission levels for granular control. With KanBo, both airlines and aviation organizations can manage permissions or access levels in a seamless manner. They have granular control over permissions, which provides the ideal balance between security and transparency. No dedicated IT resources are required, and different teams can rely on permission to organize and manage themselves. Disable information deletion. Although KanBo conceals delete features quite well in its platform, valuable information can be accidentally deleted by a user. That's why board owners have the option to simply disable the delete feature, so the information and content can be retained. Instead, users can choose to archive boards and cards. Immutability powered by blockchain. Regulatory compliance requires airlines to stay within legal limits while developing a rapid response to a crisis situation. KanBo relies on blockchain technology to foster good practices in the realm of regulatory compliance. KanBo delivers a unique blockchain module that ensures the immutability of the information recorded by streams of cards and boards. Working from home made easy with KanBo. KanBo delivers an especially offered range of remote work features that can assist airlines and aviation organizations to overcome their challenges when preparing a rapid response to crisis situations. Real-time notifications for enhanced productivity. As it's become quite difficult for airlines to align asynchronous work cycles of all employees in a remote work environment, real-time notifications provide a way to engage in work from home in an efficient manner, as team members can continue their work from where they left. KanBo collects data related to every employee's actions and translates them into contextual streams that are easier to understand. This allows a diverse workforce to work in tandem regardless of where they're located and discrepancies in time zones. Manage informational depth with KanBo streams. KanBo gives managers and employees granular control over the informational detail they want to show in their stream. From small pieces of information such as renaming a list to more substantial updates like completion of a major task, they have the option to display the information they believe everyone needs to be updated about. Highlight dependencies with blockups. When airlines have to come up with rapid responses in a limited time, delay in decision-making can have a wide range of negative effects on how others do their part. KanBo blockups enable team members to highlight the work as blocked and write down a reason. They also have the option to mention users who are responsible for addressing the issue or resolving the matter so they can continue to work accordingly. Acquire insight anytime through User Activity Stream. When thousands of individuals across different departments are working from their homes, the unavailability of a few employees on any day is bound to happen. In such a situation, other employees within the department can trust the user activity stream to learn about the history of the project or task they've been assigned and continue from where their colleague left off. Integrate with your airline's software infrastructure. Every modern airline and aviation business is dependent on a technology infrastructure that is critical to its operations. KanBo integrates with a diverse variety of technology stacks to cut down or completely eliminate downtime and improve business productivity. KanBo on-premises. As airline companies are required to ensure compliance with regulatory guidelines along with internal policies for security, it is quite logical for them to desire to remain within the comfort of their on-premises hardware infrastructure and firewall. KanBo on-premises gives airlines the operational flexibility they need so they don't have to pick between security and functionality as they get both. KanBo integrated with Office 365. It doesn't matter which Microsoft Office 365 plan the airline has deployed across its departments, KanBo gives organizations the option to natively integrate with Azure environment as well as Office 365. The integration can be achieved as an Azure Active Directory app or a SharePoint app. KanBo as software as a service. Relying on the software as a service feature means the airline doesn't require a dedicated IT department to make the most of KanBo. The airline deploying KanBo can also select the country where its data will be stored. Now let's summarize. As the pandemic continues to dictate the terms, airlines and the aviation industry, in general, find themselves in a spot of bother. They need to adapt to the changes being enforced almost on a daily basis, which has had a severe impact on their ability to design and execute rapid response strategies to crisis situations. As they face multiple challenges, KanBo enables the airlines to leverage its secure, highly functional, and collaborative platform to overcome these hurdles and deploy robust rapid responses in these taxing times.